What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jay Black, aka Black Man. Shake my hand, hit the like button. Few things I want to discuss, man. And first and foremost is URL. URL just announced a card coming up, which is outside forward. Then they did Fonz versus Arsenal the Rebel. And they did Hansel versus probably not A-Ward, I'm bugging, Loso. You feel me? So, two solid matchups, but I don't want to get into that just yet. The title says, what should URL do moving forward? What should they do now? In my opinion, I think they should go on vacation. Get their mind right. Chill out. Relax. Enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy life. Because people think, oh, URL is this, is that. Shout out to Jazz Rapper. She said it best. They do 2 events already. And this is going to be the third one. This is going to be the third event, and it's only been 4 months in a year so far. We're in April, right? So if they do an event in January, February, and one's coming, I think, in May at least, that's 3 events in 4 or 5 months. Relax. After you relax, you come back to the office, this is what they should do. All the other leagues, right, are popping up, booking big battles. Daylight versus Nitty, Hitman Holla versus Murder Mook. Chrome probably got something in the works. You know what I'm saying? Trenches got this. Easy versus Swamp. A lot of things is happening. So the burden of doing the big shit, it's not on y'all no more. Y'all don't have to. It'd be nice if y'all do it. I would love for SM to have a major matchup. I would love for Gnome to have a major matchup. I would love for them to have a major matchup. But I think what should happen is they call URL the machine. Right? And I do believe their marketing from shit, what JB can do, what Derez can do, what Beezy can do, you know what I mean, with his voice like that, you know, the tradition continues, all that good stuff. Bring back Ultimate Madness ASAP. ASAP. Ultimate Madness ASAP. I mean, I'm gonna make it make sense for the supporters and URL. This would be super cost efficient. Super cost efficient. I think the winner should get $10,000, right? Put up $10,000, but shout out to the MCs, not trying to hurt y'all pockets, but the first 16 battlers, which in the first 8 matchups, get paid nothing. Get paid nothing. No offense. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you're all taking care of your flight and travel, but 16 names, let's do it again, in dramatic fashion, all that good stuff that they did for other tournaments, do for this tournament. So I'm thinking Hansel, right? Capo, Eunice, Foots, Safair, Solo if you can find them. If not, replace somebody else. Dice, Authentic, Casino, Bandit, Mozzie, Elijah Strait, Woosai, Swervo, Top Floor Loot, and Top Floor Mars. Put them in a tournament. You do the first 4 battles, right? Free on YouTube. Then if people want to see the rest of it that same day, it's on the app. It's live on the app right now. Pay you $7.99, right? And now you got the entire culture, in a sense, locked in. The brand Ultimate Madness, it's already good. We've received so much from UM1 COVID to now. The brand, the je ne sais quoi of Ultimate Madness, that alone, it get people going. And then the face-offs. See, face-offs now, it's not too heavy. It's not too, people are not talking a whole bunch of shit. You know why? Because that's it's a top tier talent. They're all cool with each other. Shit, you can put Lil Scream in if you want to. Sure. You can put Op in there if you want to. Whoever else want to get into the tournament. But, you know, URL, they work differently. They kind of want to do stuff with their artists in a sense, right? Or that's something that's associated with their brand. But if I love Lil Scream in there. I love Oppa in there. If this was a champion tournament, I'd be like, yeah, you can put all them in there, right? But face-offs ain't too good nowadays because it's the top tier. They don't want to do face-offs. But the new hungry talent, they love face-offs. You got to think Dice and Hansel face-off. You got to think a lot of these artists, when they first starting out, when they first was rising and you know, they needed stuff like this, they was going off. Sue Surfer and K Shine outside, talking crazy to each other. So you could bring back that feel and spotlight the newer talent. And on top of that, too, the cost of doing this is super low. Think about it. No offense to them C's, but the first 8 battles, the day 1 of the tournament, right? And this don't even gotta be every 2 weeks. Y'all could do 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? It don't gotta be every 2 weeks, right? It could be every 3 weeks or 4 weeks. But the cost of that will be dramatically low to do. So you funnel it into marketing, nigga. Yeah. Your little trailers, you know how y'all see Luke Castro with the big dog. Still shoot that. JP is capable of all that shit, nigga. Show how powerful your machine is. People can throw a big matchup, but the machine is different. The marketing, the buzz is different. Bring that back. And then now it's hosted by Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock is the host. Tay-Rock is hosting round 1, round 2, round 3, and round 4, and then Smack is jumping if he want to. Come on, man. I'm cooking, man. Huh? What are we talking about? Huh? I'm making more than sense. I'm making sense on this side and the cost side, too. Then you got the content flooded. You got content on the app flooded. Back to back to back to back to back. You feel me? Day one don't honestly to them seats because this is how it is in the tournaments, right? I think for a lot of even when the Caffeine was around, the first 8 battles didn't get a whole bunch of bread. They already knew it was. Geechee Gotti didn't battle for $1 million his first round. And if Geechee Gotti got what he got the first round, these newer guys should be okay with nothing, right? Not to hurt their pockets. You know what I'm saying? Not to hurt their pockets. And then the second round, that's when the money goes up. The money goes up, you know what I'm saying? And then into the 10 bands. But it's about presentation. So in conclusion, what I think they should do, bring UN back. Bring UN back. Bring Ultimate Madness back. Give the coach something to ride along to week after week after month, as opposed to what's going on now. As opposed to what's going on now. I'd rather follow Ultimate Madness than what's going on now. I'd rather that. All right? But with that being said, let's talk about SM. We're still on top of the URL. If y'all can, I would love Jazz versus Hustle for Gnome. Put it on YouTube. Don't know, see, that's the problem. You can't put it on YouTube. I think you put the first 4 battles. If it's a live event that day, right? You put the first 4 on YouTube. And then the rest on the app. My thing is, people got to make money. That's the whole point of this. They got to make money. So what I'm saying is, it pleases y'all and it pleases them in terms of cost. Because now you ain't got to spend a whole bunch of bread. No offense to the names. I said Hansel, Capo, Eunice, Foot, Souffleur, so you can find them. Dice, Authentic, Casino, Bandit, Montana, Mozzie, Elijah Straight, Woosai, Swervo, Top Floor Loot, Top Floor Mars. I know Terra got his own umbrella, right? He got his whole umbrella. Shout out to URLs in the chat, and they say they love it. You know what I'm saying? So even when Tay-Rock does no entourage, let's just say some of these names don't want to. Let's say Elijah Straight, because he's Swervo. I think Elijah Straight, Swervo is probably above this, right? Because they kind of participated in this shit already. Or maybe a Casino band of Montana did like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Thank you, Danny. Danny too. So instead of booking the battles for battles, you can book them to just judge. Yo, here's 500 to judge. Arsenal, Danny as judges. Arsenal, Danny, and then let's just say Smack want to chill. Smack could be a judge. That'd be, if y'all make Smack a judge, that'd be fire. Tay-Rock's the host. And Smack just, shit, I'm on my shit today, man. I feel like talking some shit today. Danny, Arsenal, and Smack as a judge. And everything I'm saying is cost. Because again, people give out ideas like, yo, book Loaded Lux versus Daylight. And then when you do that, book Murder Mook versus Hitman Hollow on the same card. I'm saying stuff that's cost efficient. This is cost efficient. Again, in conclusion, the day one should cost them flights and hotels. And then you pay Tay-Rock the host, you pay Danny to fly him out to judge. Smack it, it's y'all his bread, judge. Arsenal, y'all know he down the street. Bring him out to judge, or whoever else that's a battle rapper to judge. So you can use the identity of the top tier artists as judges. Let's just say you don't want to put their faces, let's say the hands of the capos, units, the foots, dice, all things. You don't want to put them as a forefront. You could say the same way I did the champion of the year thing I did. Notice the faces was Geechee Gotti, Chilla Jones, EK. That's how it was marketed. You could do the same thing for the judges. Ultimate Madness, judges this. You could forefront the judges. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. Prize is $10,000. And you can make $10,000 feel like 50 depending on how you market it. You gotta think, Tay-Rock got $8,700. It felt like 25. It's how you dress it up. But with that being said, let's move on to Gnome and SM. SM or Gnome, I would love Jazz versus Hustle if they can make that happen. I would love Jazz versus Fit if they can make that happen. Tay-Rock versus Cassidy for SM will be dope. Who else? Who else I think URL could book? Obviously, we want Twerking Av, but I don't know if you like Twerking Av. Twerking A-Ward, but I think TBL got that, right? I think they're going to double back and do that. Let me see. SM. I don't got too much thoughts on SM. I don't know yet. I want to see Tay-Rock involved in both, though, because he just won Champion of the Year. I'm just saying. And I think, obviously, we're going to get Geechee Gotti and Rex at some point. Cassidy and Rex. I would love for, if URL could book, since they here, I would love for URL to book Twerking Goods. That could be SM. You know what I'm saying? I still like Hollow and Chef Trez. I'm not mad at that. What else we got? Let's move on to this topic real fast. It's in the titles. I'm going to talk about it briefly. And that's the Good Brother clone. Unison Chess, too. Unison Chess could be night of main events. Not the headliner. Unison Chess could be night of main events. You know what I mean? Or Summer Madness. Chess just did good. Eunice is doing good. I'm not mad at that. You all should do an intergender double impact, Kings versus Queen cards. Nah. No, they shouldn't. I think the first thing they should do is the that'll keep them functioning consistently. I think the first thing they should, is Ultimate Madness, yes. That's what I think. All right, let's get to this topic real fast. And this clone, I'm not going to spend a million minutes on this topic at all. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. And the first thing I want to say is, clone, you can't get mad at the media. I'm so confused when battle rappers do this, get mad at the media for certain things. When information is leaked, dropped, you should expect niggas to say things about it or poke at it and see what's going on. If you think you're going to have something like this drop or a peak of it drop and everybody be silent, you must be the president or something. You must be the, there's no way you could have something like this drop and then everybody's radio silent. You must know where everybody live and got a gunman outside their house. You should expect people to say certain things or at least something. In a sense, it was on you to explain what's going on. All right, that's one. In battle rappers, you can't control what a media person says or does. Like, I don't know if he's gonna be mad at Hip Hop Is Real right now, but in my opinion, they're doing their due diligence. They're giving both sides a chance to speak on certain things, right? On what's going on with that. And again, you can't tell a media person what to do or say. The only people that can tell us what to do or say is YouTube. YouTube says, yo, we're going to block this or demonetize that. So YouTube is the only person or the only entity that has any type of say in what we can do. Other than that, if you're a battle rapper, you can get mad all you want. It's not going to change what we can do or say. Okay, battle rappers. Shout out to the battle rappers, but that's just the facts. You have no control. You can get on Twitter, get in space and get mad or whatever it is. You have no control what we say. Now, I did watch the entire, it wasn't a whole bunch. I think it was like 5 minutes video. And I'm gonna defer to a Geechee Gotti or a Jack Boy Maine. They from that cloth, as y'all would say, right? Y'all would say we can have an opinion, but I think that Geechee Gotti and uh, uh, um, Jack Boy Maine would agree. Let me just make sure I quote this properly. And this is no slight the clone, but I'm just repeating what you said. I just want to make sure I got it right here, what you said exactly. All right. Um, what can get me home? Let me know if I'm bugging when I say that. I believe he said, what can get me home? Me, as a person that's just doing what I do, I really don't care, give two shits, right? But your battle rap peers, your league owners, the people that's about that life, as y'all would say, right? When they hear what can get me home, that's it, buddy. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think we wrap things up right there. And then the person that was interrogating you, I feel like he was playing in a sense, playing with you, trying to bait certain things. Like, yeah, I'm about to leave. And he kind of persuades you into keep talking. But I'll leave it there. I'm just going to say that verbatim. You said, what can get me home? And that's it. I would love to hear Jack Boy Maine's thoughts. Geechee Gotti thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Regarding that. And I'm going to leave it there. What can get me home? All right? Again, for me, it don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. But again, your battle rap pairs and your league owners, if they move a little different, I'm assuming that's why. That's all I got for that. Hitman Holla and Murder Mook Undercard. The cop used clone's declaration against him. It's sad to see, right? Because I know how the culture's going to treat him. Again, for me, it don't make me no different, no never mind. But, you know, once these things come out, you get booked less, you get talked about, you get angles, you know, pop up on you, you know, third rounds, you get ethered in the third round. That's what's going to happen. Simple as that. Lawyers are civilians that don't make them unaware of the street laws. Hey, listen, I'm playing their game. I'm playing their game. If they want to say we can't talk about this, we can't talk about that, cool. Okay, but I'm just saying what he said right there, and I'm saying what I predict how his peers are going to react to that. That's it. And we're going to leave it there. All right? And my thing is, too, right? Clone had 1 million battles throughout his career. Clone has done some good things. And one of the reasons I don't want to spend too much time on him because imagine you get a week of coverage on you. He's getting more coverage on him right now than he's gotten his entire career combined. So I'm going to give him my 3 to 5 minutes and I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, when he had the Big K battle, he had some other battles. Other than that, it was some good amount of. This is the most coverage he's gotten throughout his entire career, combined this week. I'm just saying. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna go to. As I'm saying, that's it. We're gonna leave it there. Like I was saying, Hitman Holla, Murder Mook Undercard. I think Twerk versus A-Ward should be there, but I think they want to get it done before that. Get the water up. Pardon me. I'm under the weather. Pardon me. Yeah. And your boy is definitely sick on a Friday. That's sad. I think Twerk and A-Ward should be on there. I like Tay-Rock and Easy, but I think that can handle on a card by itself. Honestly, this is what I be thinking about major cards, right? When you have superstars like Hitman Holla and Murder Mook, undercard don't got to be shit. Sorry. Y'all gonna hate this, but I think the undercard don't got to be shit. And I think when you book a cost-effective undercard, right, this will help generate more of these matchups, and what I'm trying to say, right? Because if we book Murder Mook and Hitman Holla and their price is ridiculous, and they're like, yo, I want to be in that card too, but just pay me $20,000. Huh? See, I want the leagues to get compensated as well so they can continue doing what they're doing. I'm thinking business-wise, not just as a fan, it's as a business person. So if you book Murder Mook and Hitman Holla, and you know the entire culture is going to be in on that battle, so they're going to buy the card. Like, I'm sold already. I will literally, what's the price? $50, $75. I will spend $50 to $75 for that matchup alone. No, there's going to be four more battles, 5 more battles. I'm going to spend that money already. Like, you got me already. So if you got me already, why would you have to spend $1 million more booking undercard? All right? You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, this would be the perfect time to give people a shot. You give Dot Mob, it could be Murder Mook, it could be Civil War, Hitman Holla and the Bags and Bodies crew, and Murder Mook and Dot Mob versus, you know what I'm saying? It could be that. This would be the perfect opportunity to give niggas shots. Because again, the main event got us hooked. So we can say, yeah, we want Hitman Holla versus Murder Mook, Tay-Rock versus Easy the Block Captain, Big K versus Goods, Twerk versus A-Ward. All those battles could be main events on different cards or different, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't be wanting niggas to go broke, you know what I'm saying, off of one thing. I want y'all to move like every 2 months. We got to spend the money wisely, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want niggas throwing an event and then 5 months later throw another. Nah, nigga. Make some of your bread back. Make the fucking bread back and then do it again. And then again and again and again. That's how I be thinking. That's just me though. I would say this is what y'all would say, right? Hitman Holla versus Murder Mook, Big K versus Goods, Tay-Rock versus Easy, Twerk versus A-Water, Twerk versus Av, K-Shine versus Briz, all on one card? Who the fuck sponsoring y'all? Kick? Kick giving y'all that? Come on, man. Nah. Make y'all bread leagues. Give me Hitman Holla versus Murder Mook and give opportunities. Give opportunities to the up-and-coming talent, rising stars of the mid-tiers. Whatever happened to the K-Shine versus Shoddy battle, I don't know. I have no clue. And I was, by the way, if anybody trying to clip this up, I was asked about this in the chat right there. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know. You know what I mean? I think somebody has to ask him. That's it. That's it. I don't know. And the thing about K-Shine is we want to see that battle. So if he, reschedules and gives us the right information, I will pay for it myself. I'll pay $50 for it. But I think the communication with that is a little off. We still don't know to this day. And that's partly why a piece of interview didn't drop. I'll leave it there. I'll leave that there, all right? I'll leave that specifically there. But I think that's it right now. I think the rest of the topics we're going to talk about Hitman Holla versus Murder Mook in detail with the champion crew. Easy the Block Captain versus Swamp with the champion crew. RB did that all the time, big main event, and then they started with the young talent. Nah, Max Out was action-packed, bro. Max Out Blue Room was, I think they did it with Matt Hoffa and Sirius Jones, right? It was a major, it was a big battle, and then followed with Undercard being like, cool, a solid joint. But Max Out 3, the whole card was low-key, you know what I mean? Shit, you had Hitman, Verb, Young Ill, God, you had Ill Will, like, damn. You had a lot of shit on the card, so. All right. I'm like, the fans not going for that. Niggas only tune in for the main, co-main. So that's what I'm saying. So you book a crazy main event, right? Which is Hitman Holla versus Murder Mook, and then the co-main is cool too. Yeah, TBL's doing real good. They doing real good. Shout out to TBL. They doing their thing, man. Shout out to TBL. Shout out to Chilla and Kenny. Right, that's why I got shout out. I think Spot him as well. But that's all I got. Let me see. Woman of the Year. Our surveys will be out next week. So if you donated and you didn't receive a survey, they're not out yet. So if you donated already, surveys will be out next week. You pick who you feel is Woman of the Year. And I think the entire panel will be in June. The Woty panel should be, I'm saying? I'm going off of their schedule. I believe it should be in June. All right? Woty should be in June, but the surveys will be out. Y'all have a whole month to vote. Y'all have a whole month to vote for who y'all think is Woty, all right? You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm pretty much done. That's all I talk about. Get franchise back on URL. I mean, if he's down, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Why wouldn't he be back on URL? Must be under a rock or something. I don't know what's going on. Did something happen? I don't know. But the names I mentioned, Hansel, Capo, Eunice, Foots, Souffle Soul, Dice, Authentic, Casino, Bandit, Mozzie, Elijah Straight, Wusa, Swervo, Top Floor Loot, Top Floor Mars, Osen Madness. All right? We out. Donate to Woty. Franchise beat Eunice and got voted. That don't even make sense. No, Franchise beat Eunice and then went on URL. Because Franchise beat Eunice on the Riot. And then he battled on URL the following month, I believe. I think versus Hansel, right? I think David Campbell is referring to Franchise being voted as like an artist, not the battle being voted. But I don't think it didn't happen like that. Like he beat Eunice and then got more plates. And he got like 2 more battles on URL after that. If I'm not mistaken. But y'all, your boy is sick. Your boy's sick. So I'm gonna fall back. Thank y'all for watching. We out. Good night.